Hello everyone, welcome to Bhavna Thoughts channel, and today we are going to discuss about session 2 in digital marketing, that is search engine optimization marketing. In my previous sessions I have already told you that digital marketing has two major categories. One is an online marketing and the other one is offline marketing. In the online marketing has few again marketing tactics like search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media marketing, component marketing, affiliate marketing, etc. So in this session 2 we will discuss about search engine optimization marketing, SEO marketing. Okay. Before talking about search engine optimization, let's know what is exactly search engine is. A search engine is a web based tool which utilizes the automated software applications, programs, algorithms that and travels along the World Wide Web. WWW, World Wide Web, which is a universal information retrieval source across the internet. The search engine uses these software applications, programs, algorithms, and travels across this World Wide Web to locate the user information over there. And we have a lot of search engines: Google, Yahoo, Bing, etc. So every search engine has its own unique algorithm, program, and it uses different and complex mathematical formulas, algorithms to generate the search results and to display in the SERP, that is nothing but search engine result page. So okay. Search engine has a different and unique algorithm. Okay. How does the search engine proceeds the search whenever a user enters the query in the search box? The search engine majorly considers three key components, nothing but index, meta keywords, and meta description. If you can check over, every website has these three major components: indexing part, meta keyword part, and meta description part. This index is a major component depending upon the which your website will be displayed in the search engine result page. So the words or keywords which you enter in the index page and meta keyword page and meta description page should be more relevant to your product and website, so that when a user enters the query or search in the search engine, definitely there are chances that your keyword or your website may come into the top position in the search engine result page. So, as I told you, that different search engines have different algorithms. I mean, like each and every search engine has a unique algorithm, unique program to display the search results. So, don't keep or don't stay calm after indexing in one search engine. For example, if you have indexed your website in the Google, don't just keep calm. Keep on indexing in the other search engines as well, and always check your search engine results in incognito. Don't directly go and check in the Google page. Go to the incognito and check the search results so that you'll be getting a perfect results where your website is ranked. And yeah, I'm talking about how to index. Yes. Don't keep calm by indexing in one particular search engine, because every search engine has its own algorithm. You need to index in each and every search engine. Like you have to index in Google, you have to index in Yahoo, and all the possible search engines you have to index. And also keep remembering one thing: to keep the results updated. Search engines always update or make revised their algorithms, programs, and software applications. So always make sure that your website is staying top in the search results. So if once it is coming first, that is not permanent, because to make the if you are indexing once, you have tried, you have paid something, you have indexed once and you have stay calm, that doesn't make any sense, because always these algorithms get updated. So some other website may rank first than yours. So always keep an eye, keep monitoring your website and its position in the search engine results page. Okay. Okay, now search engine has three major components. I'll tell you what they are. They are web crawlers, database, search interfaces. These three are the major components of the search engine. which will work efficiently when a user enters the query in the search box to search results. In between this user interface to the search result, there are three major components which search engine performs to display the results. Those are nothing but web crawlers, databases, and search interfaces. Now let's talk about one by one in detail. Okay, first one is web crawler. Web crawlers are nothing but web spiders or web robots, which are actually automated scripted programs to browse in the worldwide. They browse the keyword entered by the user in the World Wide Web in a systematic way and efficient way, and display the results depending upon the query. Okay, and the other one is database. Before talking about database, we have to know what is data exactly. Okay, data is a collection of distinct units of information. It may be a text or numericals or media or whatever. It's a distinct unit of collection of information, and it can be translated from one form to another form for an easy access. This is called data. And the organized collection of all the data is nothing but database. Okay, again I'm repeating. Data is distinct unit of information, or data is collection of distinct unit of information. Either it may be text, numericals, media, etc., which can be translated from one particular form to the other form for an easy access is called data, and the organized collection of all such data is called as database. If you want me to explain in a layman language, I'll take an example. Suppose if you are working in an organization or an office or something, you are an employee in that organization, and you all employees have a register. That register will have all the information of employees. Okay, that register is called as database. And you are an employee, I am an employee. My name will be in the register and your name will be in the register. My name is data. Your name is a data. Our both names are present in the register. That register is called as database. Okay. Again, library is another example for database. Library is a database and books are called data. Organized collection of books is called library. Organized collection of data is called database. So hope you all guys have an idea as of now what is a database. And the procedure to manage and operate access the database is called as database management system, which is nothing but DBMS. This has five major components again, nothing but hardware, software, data, procedure, and data access language. These are the five major components through which database can be managed and accessed in an easy way. Let us discuss one by one component in detail again. Hardware. Hardware is nothing but an interface between the computer and the real world. Means like all the physical components like hard disk, input and output channels like IO channels, all these physical components which are involved before data is successfully stored to memory is nothing but hardware. It's all the physical components which are involved to store the data in the memory like hard disk, input and output channels are nothing but hardware. Software is a major component which controls everything. Like software is a set of programs or major components which are used to control and manage the database. In general words, it is a wrapper around the physical database. I can say that software is a wrapper which wraps the uh, physical database, and it controls the database to particular softwares and programs. Uh, it provides an easy user interface to access, to update and to store data in a proper way. When I talk about data in database management system, it collects, stores, process, and access the database, and holds the actual data, stored data, operational data, and metadata. The data. Okay, you all might have a doubt. What is a metadata? Metadata is nothing but data about the data. Okay, I know that you all got confused. I'll let you know. The information about the data is nothing but metadata. Okay, let us consider the earlier example as a office register. I told you that office register is a database and the name in the office register is data. And when the name is entered, the size of the name, the character of the name, the character count of the name, the size of the name, when the name is entered, all the information about that name, that particular data is nothing but metadata. Register is a database. My name in the register is data. My name characters, length of my name, size of my name, when my name is entered, all this information about my name, which is data, is nothing but metadata. Now that you have an idea what is the metadata, what is an organized data, what is an original data. Okay, now let's move on to procedure. Procedure refers to general instructions to use a database management system. Means to use and access and to update a database we need a procedure. That is nothing but to operate the database management system, to update it, to updated versions, to update the programs, algorithms, we need a procedures or protocol. This is setup is nothing but procedure of database management system. And to access that we need a language, that is nothing but database access language. In simple It's a simple language to insert, update and delete stored data or stored information in the database. All the data in the database should be updated all the time, as I told you, for to get an efficient and proper and updated search results. So to access this we need to manage the database system always. So that needs a proper or simpler language, that is nothing but database access language. Okay. We have completed web crawlers and database as of now, which are the major components of search engine. Now we are talking about the third component. It's nothing but search interface. A search interface is a graphical or user-friendly interface located on the World Wide Web that allows the user uh, to drop or issue a query in the database. Whenever a user enters a query in the search, it uses a graphical search or user friendly search in the database, and it can be developed for or used for any device. Like it can be used for mobile phones, desktop computers, anything. Desktop search or mobile search all are performed through search interfaces. Okay, now we have discussed about three major components of search engine, which are web crawlers, database and search interfaces. Now let us see how search engine works actually. Okay, uh, web crawlers, search engine actually considers this web crawlers, databases, and search interfaces as the major components and performs the search results and displays in the search engine result place, as I told you earlier. First of all, when an user drops a query in the search box, it considers Boolean expressions. You all know that Boolean expressions and or not to restrict. So search engine considers these Boolean expressions to restrict the search results of the particular keyword and performs the search. Once the search restriction and search operation is performed, the search engine looks for the keyword indexed in the predefined or predefined database instead of going directly into the World Wide Web. That is why I told you in the earlier slide that index, meta keywords, metadata, meta description plays a major role in the search. So first of all, whenever a keyword is entered, it performs the Boolean operation or Boolean expression operation. Then immediately it looks for the keyword in the index for particular database. So whenever, suppose if I keep promoting my marker, the user will search for a black marker. Definitely, I should mention the black marker in my index page, meta keyword page, and meta description page is my major keyword. Black or red marker or blue marker, whatever the color may be. If I entered that particular marker as a major keyword, whenever the user search for it, definitely in every website index part, a marker word will be there. So it performs the predefined database search and directly displays the keyword instead of again going into the World Wide Web. If the keyword is not found, found in that predefined database search, then it performs for World Wide Web results. Okay, World Wide Web search, and then it uses a software search to perform the information in the database. Okay, it already used Boolean expressions, it used web crawlers, and it 2 3 pages came. Again, depending upon the software search of information of the database, and depending upon the web ranking, 2 3 websites came into consideration. Again, the top priority will be given depending upon the ranking factor. Like some websites have paid versions, some websites have top indexing or top views, some websites have frequent user conversations, like they keep some of the user conversation applications like talk to, all these are user friendly conversation applications, smart serve. So if people are interacting with these applications through website, so views will be higher. The view rate and analytic Google Analytic report for that particular website will be very good and very keen. Depending upon that, or depending upon paid factor, the ranking will be decided and the website will be displayed in the top position. So keyword plays a major role, meta description plays a major role, paid or unpaid versions, or hyperlinking or affiliating, all these factors will be considered in the web crawlers say part of retrieving data, and the particular and required websites will be displayed on the search engine result page, and the user can click on the search result of his interest. Okay. Now I'll show you the architecture of the search engine. Because every search engine has few components or basic elements for accessing the keyword entered by the user, as you all know. This basic procedure to access is, we call this procedure or outline as an architecture, like content collection and refinement, search core, and user and application interface. Okay, content collection or refinement, search core, user and application interface. And you all can see this is the basic or outline of a search engine architecture. Okay, suppose here, see, whenever a user in user interface, whenever user inserts a keyword, that will be taken for a query generation. It will be considered as a query generation depending upon the keyword expression, and in the database it will search for that particular keyword marker. How many websites are indexed with marker, that it will be present in the database. Indexed with marker is something here which is data that will be stored in database. So in the predefined database, it will search for predefined database query, and it also search for database websites relevant to that particular keyword, and that again it will search for meta information, meta page titles, meta information which are very apt or very very closely relevant to your search. And next, as I told you, it will check for ranking algorithm. We found 3 websites after this particular search in data, in this data level we have found 3 searches. So what we do is here, depending upon these 3 searches, we have to again finalize one search. That will be done through ranking algorithm factor. This ranking algorithm again, it has priorities depending upon paid search, pay per click concepts, or view search depending upon the views, organic search, direct search. Everything will come under consideration in a ranking algorithm. And this, after performing this search, 2 to 3 pages will be listed on the top of the SERP, like search engine result page, and depending upon the HTML generator and hypertext markup language. HTML is nothing but depending upon hypertexting and hyperlinking and all these factors. Again, that results will be displayed on the search engine result page. So these have 3 major interfaces: user interface level, processing level, and data level. In these 3 levels, the search will be performed and results will be displayed. So this is the basic architecture of the search engine. And I have a small general information for you, like about the search engines available today. If we consider as a Google, it was originally called as Backrep, and it's the most popular search engine, as you all know. It's the most and widely popular search engine globally. Bing. It was launched in 2009 by Microsoft, and it is the latest web-based search engine that also delivers Yahoo results as well. And Ask is one more search engine launched in 1996 and was originally known as Ask Jeeves. It includes the support for match, directory, and conversational questions. AltVisa is another search engine launched for digital equipment components in 1995, and since 2003 it was powered by Yahoo Technologies again. And All Search is powered by Google again, and Losers is a five internet portal and 13th language are just online property according to Media Max. Alexa is again a subsidiary of an Amazon and used for providing website traffic information. Alexa is an Amazon subsidiary which provides traffic information of your website, means how much traffic your website is getting. Is it getting through organic search or direct search or social media search or affiliated search, referral? All this information will be given by Alexa. So this is some basic or general information about the search engines which are available today and their information. So that's it, guys. This is about the search engine optimization, and this is not the final session of search engine optimization. We have more deep information regarding this topic, and we will discuss the remaining concepts in detail in my next session. So that's it. Thank you, and have a nice weekend.